I got a new webcam from Amazon Prime Day deals. Let's unbox it today. G'day champions, it's your boy Phil Meister. If you're new to the channel here, my name's Phil. Today we're going to unbox the Elgato Mark II webcam. Now my webcam stopped working. It's about 7-8 years old. Amazon Prime Day deals came at the perfect time. I ordered this camera on Friday and it arrived on Sunday when it was supposed to arrive on Tuesday. So that's how good Amazon service is. It was a surprise. Let's get into the unboxing. This is the Elgato Mark II Facecam. We're just gonna do a quick unboxing today. I'll give you a rundown of all the stats and information in a minute, but here is some of the details. Now, this is an upgrade from the original webcam. This has HDR. The original webcam did not have HDR. 1080p, 60 frames per second camera. Let's unbox this today and plug it in and record some footage at the end. Ugh. Silly me, I opened it the wrong way around. Alrighty. We have some important safety instructions here. We have a USB 3 cable to USB-C to plug the camera into the PC. And we have the camera. Now, as you can see, it has an integrated security shutter, so you can close that when you are not using the webcam for privacy, in case you are worried that Google or whoever's spying on us. Check that out, look at that. It's pretty nice. So that you can just fit that on the straight on top of the monitor. That's pretty good. You can also screw it into a 1/4-inch screw there as well. That is where you plug in the USB-C cable at the back. And that is pretty much it. We have a nice little instructional booklet on where to download the Elgato camera app. Also how to mount the Facecam onto the monitor. It's just got a easy pin. To take this off, all you need to do is just undo it with your hands, no screws required, and it comes right off if you want to mount it on a 1/4-inch screw. I'll be doing that eventually, but for now we are just going to mount it on the monitor. As you can see, we can mount it on an arm there, and it's recommending we plug it into the USB 3 port and not use a USB hub. Now I will be using a USB switch, so I don't know if that's going to have any issues, so let me plug it directly into the PC first, and then I'll swap it into my laptop for work as required. Cool, let's plug it in. We're going to take out the old Logitech webcam. Served us well. We're going to put on the Elgato webcam. Alright, so this is what you're going to see when you download the camera hub. Once it's installed and your camera is plugged in, you can potentially just use the basic settings and all the automatic settings, but it was a bit dark for me, so I am using this for my work laptop as well as the PC I use for gaming and content creation. So I've had to go in and make a few adjustments. Now, I'm not going to go through every single option in detail. Please let me know in the comments if you do want me to make a follow-up video going in detail what changes I did make. But what I have changed is the contrast, the saturation, the way I did that was I looked at the colors on my shirt. If the colors are coming up right, so like the reds are still not coming up 100%. Obviously I've got to do a few more tweaks to it. I turned off automatic exposure. I can show you what it looks like now. Bit too bright. This is what I did. 1:60, so 60 frames. Obviously you can see that the lower it is, the darker it gets. So you can drop it if you did want to mess around with that. ISO as well. Some of these also affect the smoothness of the scene. Dynamic range, you can change this to high if you did want HDR. I've just set it to standard because it does look better in my opinion. As you can see, probably some tweaking to go through, but I don't think high dynamic range really works well. If you did want to change it back to automatic exposure, you can. And it changes like that. Otherwise, mess around with it. You can also turn off automatic white balancing. See automatic is off right now. I've just left it on. It goes from, you can make it so it's cooler or warmer. And you could also change the noise reduction. So what that does is, as you can see, it changes the graininess of the camera there. So high, medium. I've got on medium. You can set it to high if you want. I feel like medium is the best for my setup. It'll be different for yours, but because of the way my background is, I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment. I've got stuff everywhere. This is the best I could come up with for now. So this is what I'll be using as my main webcam for streams and also content creation. I'll also be using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 from time to time. So I do have options and I'm pretty happy with this camera. It was a bit annoying at the start, but once I learned how to change these settings around, I was pretty happy with it. Now I'm going to show you what you need to do if you're going to use this in OBS because it did not work for me straight off the bat. So let me show you what it looks like. Now this might look a little bit strange, but I'm just going to show you guys what I'm doing. So basically what you want to do is add a video capture device, create new, as you're going to be doing this from scratch. I'm going to add an existing Elgato Facecam MK. G'day champions, here we are. Now what you want to actually do is you want to go into properties. So I'm going to move the screen capture to the top. So you need to go into properties. Hello there. Now down the bottom, you'll need to set this to custom. Okay. And then you'll need to add in 1080p, 60 frames. And I think you can leave the rest. All right. After that, what you want to do is go into properties and configure video. Now, this is where you're going to want to make some adjustments within OBS. So what you've done in the camera hub will be different to this. You do want to make a few adjustments. So as you can see, I have changed the saturation as well within here. So you got to mess around with that. So it's at 93 at the moment. You can drop it down a bit. I don't think I need it at 93 all the way, just based off what the reds in my jumper looks like. Like it's a Mario red. It looks a bit orangey. So I'm going to drop this down a little bit. I don't want to mess around with it too much. Obviously, it's just going to change things a bit too much.
right now. White balance I've also changed to 3,800. You can see the difference once you tick it, right? So that's what it looks like, similar to what the auto white balancing was in the camera hub. Honestly, I would recommend spending time in here tweaking it to what you want it to look like, and if it looks right for you, I recommend having a red color and using a red to actually see what it looks like in real life with your own eyes and see what it looks like in the camera. So this does still look a little bit too orangey. It needs to look slightly more red, but I'm okay with it for now. So I will tweak it eventually and get it right. But for now, I'm fine with what I got. Camera control as well. You got the exposure here. That's auto exposure. I've turned that off. Low light compensation. Doesn't really work with this camera. I did with the Logitech camera, but I've just left it off for now. You can set everything to default if you do really want to go back to default and start again. So you can do that. That's pretty much it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you got the Elgato Mark II Facecam, if you have any other webcam, or if you want me to review and unbox any other webcams. If you're watching, appreciate a like, subscribe to the channel. It's free. It really helps us out a lot on the road to 1,000 subs. 95% of viewers are not subscribed, so I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel, guys. We are on the road to 1,000 subs this year. If we hit 690 subs, I will unbox a Pokemon Go ETB. That's it from me, guys. Appreciate the love, and love. Stay safe out there. Laters.